You can see right here, the Matanzas River has overtaken downtown St. Augustine. You can see right now, just completely flooded, a floodplain here, and you can see the water coming over the barrier there, that seawall right here in downtown St. Augustine.
And now, residents are doing something about it, asking for the speed limit to be lowered from 30 to 20 miles per hour as part of the 20 is Plenty campaign, which conducts speed limit studies throughout communities in Jacksonville. And Hyped Up doesn't even begin to cover, I mean, just listen. Can I get a Duval chant, y'all? Right there, that's the sound of a playoff town here in Duval for the first time since 2017. It's now been well over 24 hours since the start of the raging fire here at the Pinova plant that caused the extensive damage you're seeing now on your screen. And you can see right here behind me some of that smoke pillowing here out of the singed logs here on the side of County Road 214. Some of these hot spots remaining now after that fire yesterday that burned through these woods along County Road 214. And this right here is a piece of what's left behind from that vehicle that the sheriff's office says lost control before running into this light pole. And you can see the extent of the damage left behind from this crash. The ground completely dug out, and this light pole now completely destroyed where this car was flipped onto its roof. From the Jaguar Stadium negotiations to a new jail in Duval County to addressing public school system issues here at Duval County Public Schools, Ron Salem has a variety of issues he's looking to address as the new Jacksonville City Council president.
The fact that he's in our house, you know, he's in our hearts. He's back. We got our son back.
This is the moment the U.S. Coast Guard spotted Charles Gregory after he was stranded for over 30 hours off of the coast of St. Augustine. His father shared these photos of his son with severe sunburn all over his body and paper-like wrinkled fingers. Action News Jax showed this video of the family's reunion Saturday morning. Charlie survived, but now faces a grueling recovery ahead.
This body is just so ravaged right now. He's going to be okay. I mean, it's just going to take him just taking it easy, hydrating, and just really taking care of himself, you know, for the next week to get back.
And Charles's father, Raymond Gregory, says it was nothing short of a miracle when the Coast Guard pulled him in here off the Volano Beach Pier.
Well, I'm thinking if you ain't found him in the first 6 hours, you know, I don't know. When I woke up, I just already accepted the fact I would never see my son again.
Now, Raymond and his wife, Deborah Gregory, say they're just thankful for the outpouring of support from within the St. Augustine community and thankful for the countless hours spent to bring their boy home again.
I'm never going to play Powerball because I don't need any more luck. I've already hit the lottery. I got my son back.
For local coverage you can count on, reporting from St. Augustine, Logan McDonald, Action News Jax.
Chloe's getting a video of you.
Yes, I am. Hi. Jeez.
Hopefully he's young enough to he'll never remember any of this. He'll just see a cool scar.
You wouldn't be able to tell by that smile or laugh.
Play. Do you want to go play? Just a minute, okay?
Play.
But 2-year-old Hudson Poff's childhood is much different than many others.
I mean, he saw the moon, and you know, he's never seen the moon, you know, and stars, and he's like, moon,
Yeah.
moon, stars, you know. So it's, when you put it in perspective that he can't do things that normal kids can do, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Hudson, or Huddy, as his family calls him, suffers from hemolytic uremic syndrome, a rare disease that attacks the red blood cells in the kidneys.
All right, hold it on there.
This is what a normal night looks like for Hudson. Every night since he was 15 months old, he's had to be hooked up to dialysis.
There's some nights where, you know, we want to go look at Christmas lights, or we want to, and he's unfortunately not able to go and do something like that because he has a machine that he has to get hooked up to.
You can stay big and strong.
In addition to dialysis, Huddy wears a tube that connects to his tummy, which often forces him to miss out on irreplaceable childhood memories.
We spend a lot of time in the river, the springs, the beach, the swimming pools, things like that. Unfortunately, that's not something he can partake in.
And the Poffs say the biggest gift for Hudson this holiday season hasn't been anything underneath the Christmas tree, but the doctors and nurses here at Wolfson's Children's Hospital who spend countless hours to try and give Hudson a chance at a normal childhood.
So Donna did our training, and then Navandria became just as important to us. Like, they are absolutely amazing. Anytime we have a question, they're immediate with a response.
Donna Klein and Navandria Lawson are just two of many on the staff who have taken care of Hudson from start to finish.
One day he had been here, and I came around the corner, and his mom said, "There's Miss Donna," and he reaches up to me and says, "Hug," and I mean, it melts your heart.
You have 3, but I have 4.
Now, Hudson has officially been approved by a committee to receive his new kidney as soon as December 22nd, right in time for a Christmas miracle.
How many apples?
1.
Good job.
For local coverage, you can count on Logan and
Hudson.
Action News Jax. Yeah, and Phil, we're going to pull out a little bit real quick, and you can see the extent of the flooding they're dealing with here today. Neighbors say this is the worst yet. You can see this floodplain just extending all the way down here on West 34th Street, and we're going to take a walk over here to kind of the corner. You can see these curbs where it starts to dip. It goes pretty steep right here, a little bit above ankle level, but even further down. This is receded from what it was earlier. It went above my boots and completely soaked our socks. And one neighbor I spoke with, they let me inside their home, which is now pretty much completely destroyed, and they say they may have to move out entirely. Claire Shanks is currently undergoing chemotherapy, and now she and her husband, Willie Shanks, are left with a severely damaged home located in Moncrief, just off Moncrief Road and MLK Parkway. It flooded overnight.
This time it came up over the 4 inches all up in the house. Just the first time, because it's bad.
The Action News Jax First Alert Weather Center estimates the area was soaked with up to 3 inches of rain overnight.
I figure we need some kind of relief. That's what I'm thinking. The city should give us some type of relief.
Willie and Clara Shanks now say they'll likely have to throw away their couch and much of their furniture, and they may be forced out of their home altogether.
I mean, every time we get a rain like this, same thing happens. Right out there, right in front.
According to the Shanks and other neighbors Action News Jax spoke to, flooding has been a severe issue for years in the area, though never quite like this. Now, neighbors like the Shanks and Francine Brooks are left cleaning up the mess and wondering what's next.
Just make the 3rd time and let them rip that carpet 3 times. I mean, it's the same thing every year.
When you start trying to get someone to come out to be proactive, to take care of this, as we know it is hurricane season, you seem to get bounced around.
I reached out to JEA myself for answers, and they said stormwater falls under a city issue. So I did reach out to City Councilwoman Jacoby Pittman, who oversees this area, as well as the city itself. And I'm still waiting on a response on plans to help improve stormwater drainage here in this Moncrief area, where neighbors say it's direly needed. For local coverage you can count on, reporting live from Moncrief, I'm Logan McDonald with Action News Jax.
We're in a river right now on Charlotte Street in downtown St. Augustine. A popular street, obviously, with a lot of the shops people know and love here in St. Augustine. We're going to walk you down here a little bit. This goes all the way down. You can see right past here, this inn, just completely, that sign blowing in the wind. You can see right there, just blowing back and forth. The wind has been sick. You can actually hear it right now. 1 second. Listen to this. You can hear some of that howling right now here in downtown St. Augustine. That's been violent throughout the morning. And again, a river here in downtown St. Augustine. The effects of Hurricane Milton still giving a beating here to St. Johns County. We're trying to not have water go in our boots right now. Take a look how deep it is. This is above ankle high. This is probably borderline halfway up my shin. If we walked any further this way, kind of towards the curb, that's where it would start going in my boots. We were trying to get to the bayfront right along the water. We're not able to get there. If we go any further down the street, we're going to walk you back a little further and give you a view, but it just goes all the way down to the bayfront, riverfront area here in St. Augustine, where you can see the stop sign and actually feel some water starting to creep in my boots. Nothing too bad, but look, this is a complete river this way as well, so it stretches in all directions. If we go there, it keeps getting deeper. That probably would be about knee-high if I kept going there. So we're going to stay right here to stay at least a little bit dry. That's a tough ask here today with Milton beating on St. Augustine and St. Johns County. But you could hear some of those effects. You could see some of that wind. You could see the flooding. Severe effects still being felt here across St. Johns County and St. Augustine. We're going to be bringing you looks throughout the morning, moving around, trying to find new places to show you. But right now, significant flooding being seen across St. Augustine along the river with that storm surge giving a beating here to downtown St. Augustine. For local coverage you can count on, reporting live from St. Johns County, I'm Logan McDonald with Action News Jax.